Hey everyone, this is Mel from Cardstock Concoctions. How's everybody doing today? Our project today is actually going to be this really beautiful gift bag that I've created that I want to make with you guys. Now, what you guys see on this gift bag, if you guys see the tag over here, is the Frank Garcia tag class that I took, starring the Lavender collection from Prima Marketing. And this is some of the pieces, not even all the pieces, that were left over from that class. I had a little bit of paper, a couple of flowers, bits and pieces here and there, and a whole lot of ephemera that you guys can kind of see over here. And I wanted to use that and create something really beautiful. I found myself in need of a gift bag that was a little bit more than just the norm. And so this is what I came up with, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get started with this project. So the first thing you're gonna need is a lovely bag. So mine is craft color. It's actually from, I was shopping around town or whatever, and this is actually a natural skincare line. And these craft bags are really nice. You can find these also at Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, basically anywhere. This particular bag is 5 3/8 of an inch wide by 8 3/8 of an inch tall. So I did everything based on my measurements. If your bag varies, go ahead and just increase the sizes of your layers, just to let you guys know. So I am using everything that I have left over from the tag class that I took called Lavenders, from Prima Marketing, and it was by Frank Garcia. And he used the Lavender collection of paper and all of the lovely flowers and things like that that kind of went with it. And I really loved the class. And I had just a few leftovers. Like, there's not a lot of leftovers, guys. I've got a little bit of paper. Again, not much. And it's kind of all in pieces, just to let you guys know. We used the various flowers. I think the only ones that I have left, the various flower packs. I've got a couple of these left. They didn't really go with what I was doing today. So they were everything from long stems with leaves. They were bigger and fatter. Let me grab one here for you. You have these really big ones. You have the smaller ones. You have the true paper. They're all over the board. And again, they came out of these 4 here. I'm gonna put that back up there. And so I had, again, a few flowers left over, a few pieces here and there. So I was just going to go ahead and use them up. So, those out of the way. I grabbed some of the paper. I pulled out some of the others, Also left from the class were just a few laser cut chipboard hearts. I do have some of the stickers from the Lavender collection. They're beautiful stickers. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but they're beautiful. So, woo. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely beautiful stickers, but again, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. The laser chipboard hearts. We have some of these, I'm going to call them enamel dots, but they're various colors, and they actually go with the paper collection, and they turn out really nice with it. So I have those left over. I have just a couple of pearls. I don't think I'm going to be using the pearls today. And then besides that, we have a few pieces of ribbon and a whole bunch of ephemera out of the ephemera pack. And so I was thinking the ephemera is probably going to be made into cards and things like that. So I went ahead and I pulled out basically everything I was thinking I was going to use. So I pulled out some of the paper. I took some of the flowers that I had that were long stemmed, and I actually wound up twisting them into like this little mini bouquet. I pre-did that because it would take me forever to do that on camera, and nobody wanted to see it. I went and I grabbed a couple of the extra leftover flowers that I had, and then I have couple of these little teeny tiny ones right here that I had left over, grabbed those as well. And then I just went through my ephemera that I had left over, and I picked out a few things. Let me pull these all into the camera range here. I have no idea what I'm going to use. You guys are actually going to see me build this. Like, I filmed the intro to this after I filmed this part of it. So, and then also I grabbed a chipboard, laser cut chipboard heart. Now I am leaving this the same color as the actual chipboard because it matches the bag color a little more, and it's going to tie everything together. If you have more of a white or ivory bag, you may wish to use acrylic paint and paint your chipboard piece, just to let you guys know. Last but not least, I'm going to be using a little bit of this rustic brown metallique from Art Alchemy. It's not the same color as what was used on my tags, but this is something that I thought I actually could use more of than the color that was on my tags. So we're going to be using a little bit of that at the very, very end. All right, that's all the supplies. I promise we're going to get going. Oh, and also I'm going to be using fast fuse, tear tape, score tape, all that stuff works. I'm also going to be using Zots. However, if you have a hot glue gun, that works too, just to let you guys know. And you may wish for, if you like extra added dimension, you may wish to grab some dimensional tape if you so choose as well. Okay, pushing everything off to the side here because guess what? I do need to get to my bag. Again, my basic bag size here, it's a craft bag. You can find them just about anywhere. It's 5 3/8 of an inch wide and 8 3/8 of an inch tall. So I went ahead and I cut my first layer, and it was like the only piece that I had that was big enough for this. So if you guys wanted to go all the way down, adjust your measurement all the way down. This piece right here, which is I'm calling layer 1, is 5 inches wide by 6 3/4 inches tall. Again, 5 inches wide by 6 3/4 inches tall. I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down. And again, I am using fast fuse because if this is going to be bag, I want it to actually stick. Tear tape, things like that also work, but downfall of the fast fuse, once it's down, it's never coming up again. So I'm just going to kind of line this up. I'm centering it towards the top just to let everybody know. That's where I want the focal point, and that's where most focal points to bags are. I won't say all, I say most. All right. That, and if I do it this way, it covers up that sticker that was on there originally, and it makes your bag reusable. So there you go. Okay, so that was layer 1. Now, layers 2 and 3 are the exact same size. All right, mine are not 100% the same size, but they're close. And again, these are all just leftover remnant pieces from my tags, just to let you guys know. So this is layer 2 and is 2.5 inches by 5 3/4 of an inch. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add adhesive to this as well. This paper collection is gorgeous. And I am just going to center that off to the side, but towards the top. And I'm choosing the top left, not the top right, and there really is no rhyme or reason, but I really like this flower right here. I think that's it. My third layer is also 2.5 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And I know that sounds like a little weird to do 2 layers the exact same size, but I had 2 pieces of paper and I didn't have to cut them, and that's what I liked. This foil paper I thought went really, really well because we have some of the copper foil that's popping out in here. So it's also gonna, actually, I don't know if it's copper as much as rose, rose foil, rose colored foil. Now my last layer, my fourth layer here is 2 1/8 of an inch by 4 3/4 of an inch. Again, I'm just adding tape to the back of this. Now, if you guys wanted to have these be extra dimensionally, go ahead and you guys can actually use your dimensional foam tape. Now, I am layering this piece over the top of layer 3. I'm not actually going below it, I'm going over the top of layer 3. And it's not 100% centered, and that's okay with me. Now, this is the point where choosing between a glue gun and like really, really, really strong like Fabri-Tac glue or 3-in-1 glue or that kind of stuff, they all kind of work. But for speed's sake, I'm going to be using Zots. And I chose Zots because A, they're freakishly strong, and B, there's no drying time. So in a video, that is really nice. My problem with my Zots are getting them off. So I'm just gonna kind of load up the back of this thing with some Zots. And I'm definitely gonna get some on the stem because the stem is really what's going to hold this thing in place. Now, I want to offset this kind of to the side here. I don't want it to go straight up and down because I think that's boring. So I'm just going to kind of stick it down. There we go. All right. So again, I mean, it's on there. The Zots are really nice. Otherwise, your glue gun works just as well. Okay, so then next, I'm going to be using mini glue dots, because they're smaller and I don't have to fight them so much. And I would like to attach, I think I'm going to go with this beautiful heart next. And again, I'm using the mini glue dots because they're strong, they hold. Now, this bottom one, it's on the tip. I can fold it back under, but guess what? I'm sticking it under here anyways. Nobody's going to see it. All right. So I wanted to put that in next. Then I think I'm going to add these flowers. And I'm going to use the big Zots for those. Where is one of them? I can see it. I can see it! When it comes to Zots and glue dots and all that kind of stuff, just please be careful. Use them at your own risk. All right, so I'm going to put that one there. I'm just kind of building myself a bouquet here. I'm going to do this one over here. And I'm just using whatever I had left over. Come on. Okay. Once I get it off this foil, like, it sticks to me, it sticks to everything. But getting off the foil is the hard part. All right, so there's that. I think I want to fill in some of the space with these guys. These little mini flowers here. I'm going to use the small glue dots for those. I seem to have pulled out 2 white and a pink, so I'm probably going to put the 2 white on the sides. And I just want to fill in space with them. I'm not looking to have them make a statement. They're just like filler. Okay. And then the pink, I think I'm going to stick there in the center. And there. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Now this comes to the part of how do I want to put everything else in here. Again, I just grabbed some of the things that are out of that lovely little ephemera pack that we had left over. And there was quite a bit left over, just to let everybody know. You know what? I'm not liking that. Let's see. What about... Okay, I kind of like that. I like that. Okay. So at this point in time, now it's just a guess and check. What do you like? What do you not like? Where do you like it? Things like that. Let's see. Not crazy about that one. That one's kind of nice. All right, we'll hold on to that one. Not liking that one. But that's lovely. Maybe that would be nice. All right, do we like lovely? Or do we like cherished? I'm actually kind of leaning towards cherished. And I think I'm just going to grab a bone folder here. And all I'm doing is just kind of bending it a little bit. I'm liking that. Okay, so we're going to put that down. I'm going to use a glue dot to put those down. All right, so there we go for that. I think that looks really, really cute. I want a ticket popping out of here. I do like the cherished. That I do enjoy. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to slide these guys in there and I'm going to stick these guys down. And before I forget, I'm actually just going to curl up the end of this. Give it a little extra oomph. I bumped my light. Sorry, guys. Okay. I want my ticket back. All right, I kind of stuck my ticket under here a little too far. I am definitely going to want to put this ticket in there because I want to add a little bit of darkness to this. That sounds kind of funny, but I want to add a little bit of a dark element to the paper. There we go. Now that I do like. Maybe I should stick some of these other ones at the top. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to add this one too. There we go. That looks really, really good. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to stop there. If you guys like a ton of other things on there, I say keep going until you guys are happy. You guys can keep going until you run out of flowers, until you guys run out of ephemera and all that kind of stuff. But I think this is where I'm going to stop. And I'm going to add some of these really nice little rhinestones here. And I'm going to pick different colored ones, different sized. I think over here on each side of the cherished, I'm going to use some of these small bronzy colored ones, rosy goldy colored ones. And then I think I'm going to go for some of these. And again, there is no rhyme or reason to how I'm placing these. I'm just kind of filling places in, adding interest, sparkle. You can hide them behind other things, so in case somebody looks at it from a different direction. If you have lots of leftover pearls, you can add pearls in there. I think I'm also going to grab this one here. There's like a little flower in here. I'm going to put that in the center of the flower. I think I've done enough damage with these little things. Okay, so we're going to move everything else out of the way. So it looks gorgeous as it is, right? However, I'm going to take this up just a smidge. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my rustic brown metallic acrylic paint. Now, the technique that we were taught in class was to dip it in, like dip your paintbrush in water and then dip it in the paint. I want a little bit bolder of a color, I think. You know, I probably should try this on a piece of scrap before I do this. All right, let's try it on a piece of scrap paper before we do it on our bag. Let's see if I can find a small piece of scrap. I want to get actually some of it on. Okay, I've gotten everything everywhere but the paper at this point in time. Okay, I think I'm actually going to go grab a really quick thing of water. It just allows it to spread a little better. I will be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. I got a little thing of water. And it's always a good idea to have a paper towel around you. Now, you want to be careful and controlled while doing this. So I'm going to do the actual technique. So we're going to go with the water. So dip your paintbrush in the water. Dip your paintbrush in the paint. And then just flick. Now, if you guys are scared about doing this in the house, I would suggest possibly doing it outside. When you run out, or you want bigger flecks, smaller flecks, more flecks, dip it in the water again, dip it in your paint, and just start letting it fly. Now, I'm actually going to try to do like the whole bag. And I'm just letting it kind of bounce off my finger here. All right, I want lots of splatters, so I'm gonna keep going. And go until you guys are done, okay? Until you guys are satisfied. I want more splatters. If you like less splatters, that is okay. My tags have less splatters. This bag I wanted to have a little bit more. I'm just gonna do the front. Now, if you guys wish to do the front and the back, make sure the front is dry before you do the back, or the back is dry before you do the front, whichever one you guys. Okay, so I think I am done. Go ahead and close up my paint again. As you can see, I've kind of splattered everything around me, but that's okay. So, All right, everybody, so this is our completed bag. So I hope you guys took some inspiration from this to use some of your leftovers from really beautiful collections that you have or classes and create something completely different from it, because that was the whole point of this, was to create something from the leftovers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, please go ahead and subscribe wherever the little subscribe button is these days. This is Mel from Cardstock Concoctions saying thank you guys so much for visiting me, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.